It's a Sunday StewPot!
Yeah.
Know what that means?
That means the
Show
song
started.
The show started on your end. Yes. That's what that means.
Show started.
Show starting.
Instead of when the song ends.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
the show ends.
Right. There's a delay for some reason when you do it. So, okay. Sunday StewPot, episode 159. Thank you for joining us. I'm Lou Marconi at Marconi251 on Instagram, at Marconi1973 on X. My friend, co-host, and hetero partner at Corey Castle everywhere. Your Wrestlecast, when do you do Wrestlecast on our Stew Spark Media channel?
Well, I don't have a schedule on it. I just really kind of do. I'll do like a lot of times. I'll do Monday nights, like when I get home from the Monday night raffle, uh, the stand up comedy showcase that I do here in Delco. I'll do it Monday nights. I'll do it Wednesday nights when I get home from work, and then I'll do it Friday nights because of SmackDown. So like I'll do Monday nights for Raw, Wednesday nights for Dynamite, and then Fridays for SmackDown.
Yeah, if you want to, you could go right ahead. I'm gonna give you I was trying to make a comment, but it won't let me for some reason on this. And let me try this. I'll send you the link to the sponsor of the show. You could go ahead and post it. Got the link will be also in the description of the show. It's allthatbutter.com. Beard butter, other butter and beauty health products as well. So allthatbutter.com. Order up. Click on the link. Use the promo code STEW15 STEW15 for 15% off your order. Thank you. So I've got the sponsor out of the way. So people already might notice that I'm not wearing a tank top. So just for this one.
Yeah.
There we go. There it is in the comments. Thank you.
Yeah.
Some reason, for some reason, I don't know. Whatever reason, because when I'm on this end and you're driving, we can't do it. So we got several things to talk about. Marshalls, Dutton Ranch. There was a shooting at the White House, and I guess there was rumors that there was going to be more military action against Iran, but that got halted. It looks like there's a deal in place, but we'll have to wait and see. So, how you doing, Corey?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing well. We're counting down the days. We're
Getting close.
we're like just over 30 days away from the wedding at this point.
We're 15 days away from moving. Yeah, so
Yeah, it's all major life events happening.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then what we're on June 20th. On June 20th, my friends as a bachelor party for me are doing like a roast.
A roast.
We're gonna host a roast of Corey Castle.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
So all my friends are gonna roast me for my bachelor party.
if there's a way I can join it with the Zoom link or something,
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I'll give you more information as it comes out, but it's likely going to be at Dolan's, Dolan's
right.
in Ridley Park, which is
Yeah.
the place I do my Monday night comedy room.
yeah.
And
That
then,
reminds. What was it? Was that roast that Chelsea Handler got mad about? With was it Shane Gillis and Tony Hedgecliffe?
that was the Kevin Hart
Was
roast.
It was a Kevin Hart roast, but Chelsea Handler got roasted. She got mad about the jokes for some reason.
I
Yeah.
didn't hear about that, but she's an old white blonde lady, so that's the people who do get offended by jokes.
She gets offended for other people. Yeah.
On behalf of all people who aren't my demographic, I'm offended.
That happens. It's like they have to be it's a white savior complex. So
Waving the flag that doesn't belong to you.
right. I agree, man. I agree
Yeah.
100%. Speaking of crazy white
Well,
liberals,
go ahead.
what were you saying?
I said, go ahead and feel your feels. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
go feel 'em away.
Okay. Well, what was it? They called the Chicks now. They were the Dixie Chicks. Who's the singer? Was it Natalie? What's her last name?
Oh, right, right.
What's her name?
I don't know their names. I don't know
Natalie
any.
Main.
I don't know any of their songs. I don't know any of their
You don't know
albums.
anything about the Dixie Chicks? That's
I just know the Earl's Gotta Die song. That's the only song I remember that from
Natalie
20 years
Maines.
ago or
Natalie
more.
Maines. She's 51 years old. And yeah, she was. Yeah, they did. Earl has to die. They did all these other songs. They had a big political controversy about 23 years ago when they were overseas
George
and
Bush thing.
yeah, the George Bush thing and well, I guess she said stuff about Trump now. Well, what a surprise, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, criticizing which is you're allowed to. That's fine. But my God, age did not do her well, man. I swear, they're gonna they're gonna change the name from Dixie Chicks to Dixie Chunks. Yeah. Is there a delay? Is there a delay
Yeah, we, there's a little bit of a delay as you were saying it. You were like Dixie. Chunk.
on your? I don't know. Okay, I don't know what's going on. All right.
That's how it sounded on my end. It delayed on my side. I'm it ha- you it slow motioned it for 1/2 second.
Yeah, you're like going in and out too. So, all right. Well, we'll keep slugging through. So
Barrel on.
barrel on. You Marshall's last episode. We're gonna finish up the last episode next weekend, but man, what you like that? Go ahead. Tell me what you're thinking now. Because compared to Dutton
Um,
Ranch, Marshall sucks. I'm sorry.
you know, it's like it's a whole different kind of show. Like it's very like a procedural sort of thing, and I think um, it's kind of an escape from what Yellowstone was, and kind of an escape from what Dutton Ranch has become. Uh, it's it's very like adventure procedural shoot 'em up.
Yeah, it's like like I said, it was like a cop show, and I sent you that YouTube link about it. There's a lot of criticism. People like hate watching it, from what I heard.
Mhm.
Like, okay, that's fine, I guess.
I mean, I, I don't dislike it at all. I still like it. Um, it's just not as good as Dutton Ranch, and it's not
No,
because it's not trying to be that. It's making its own voice. It's finding its own legs. I
right,
I don't.
but
And
you're at a loss
my
for
thing I
words.
said my thing I said to you last week when we talked about it was like it scratches that like that shoot 'em up sort of bang bang shoot 'em up stuff I used to like and watch when I was a kid and liked.
Right, right, right. Well, like there's another thing too about it. They called it an NCIS ripoff. That's
Hmm.
what I heard. I think not having Monica on the show hurts, and I guess there was a controversy behind it because she claimed to be Cherokee and she's not. She's actually Chinese or something. Yeah. So go ahead, man. What were you about to
You
say?
know Tatanka? You know Tatanka?
Chris Chavis, yeah.
Yeah,
What a,
he's Italian.
so is Chief J
He's Italian.
Strongbow.
Eh, it- people are gonna get upset about everything. Like it's recreational outrage.
Recreational outrage. That's it. Right, I'm like sharing the show everywhere now that I can. So recreational outrage. You know what? It's they're actors. It's a fictional TV show.
Right.
You know.
Do you remember the Bill Burr bit when they were like, everyone, like, people were getting mad at Bryan Cranston for playing a quadriplegic in a show? They're like, why are they having a able-bodied person playing a quadriplegic in a show? And he's like, it's because it's called acting. If they got a real paraplegic guy like to play this, they'd be like, what'd you do to study for the role, to prepare for the role? I jumped into the shallow end of a pool at 23.
Oh, cool. We got Jim Cunningham watching with us. Thank you on Facebook. I love it. All right. I'm just like paying attention. I'm paying attention. All right. Hey, quadriplegic, getting angry because they didn't have an actual. There's another one. I guess a guy played Elton John in a movie and he happened to not be homosexual and people were mad about it. It's like he's an actor. He's acting. It doesn't have to. It was even Elton John's like, okay, this is stupid. So.
I don't. I mean, I get it. I get it. Where some people feel like they like representation is important, but like actors gotta work, bro.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you want the best actor for the job? Wouldn't you want the best person to could fit that role to be in that role, like to portray the story the way you want the story to be portrayed? I'm not. I don't understand the outrage all the time.
I don't either. I really don't. I don't get it. Like there was one, like the Snow White movie. Do you remember that?
I remember all the press for it.
Right,
but
right. They were
I
going to
never saw
use
it.
they were going to use actual little people as actors for a Disney live action remake of Snow
Peter
White.
Dinklage
Put a stop to it because he said something like, "Now, did you think these actors could possibly use the work and the money? You know, you actually hurt
Oh yeah,
them."
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was ridiculous.
Right.
I mean, it's a role that calls for a specific type of person. They happen to fit that role. They fit that type. You know,
Right.
if
Like,
I was gonna
look,
go ahead,
if you want to put a new roof on your house, you don't call an actor who's played a roofer in a movie. You call an actual roofer. Like you want somebody for this role. It's their job to do that role. Like where is the void of logic?
right? The, it's gone. It's completely gone at this point. All right. It is. It is. But so that came on. So they kind of like, I think that's why they wrote her off. Plus, I think she had other commitments too. She couldn't do the show. But you're hearing lots of things. I don't know. But it's not as good as the Dutton Ranch. It doesn't have that feel. Like Dutton Ranch feels like Yellowstone. It's got that feel to it. You know what I mean?
Dude, Annette Bening is doing really. She's so good.
Yeah.
Like, she's built for that role.
Yeah. And
Beulah
yeah,
Jackson.
Beulah Jackson in Texas. Yep. So it's very. I'm very interested in how this show progresses and how this develops. Like you said, the last episode ended. It was the hoof and mouth disease taking over the herd, and they got a crisis. They got a disease crisis. So, and the thing is too, you know, I don't know if you'd observed this as well. The character of Beth, she's not as over the top as she was before, with her personality. Right. You want to call it that? I don't know.
Yeah, she's not as dramatic and messy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not as like she doesn't smash things up and punch people, and you know, it's I don't know if I don't know if it's because she's married and it calmed her down, or I'm not, and she has like an adopted son now, but Well, I don't know. You never know. People change, so it happens. Speaking of the adopted son, you talked about this before we went on with Carter.
What about him?
He urinated.
Oh yeah, and he
Well,
he
he
peed on
urinated.
that guy.
Yeah, her ex. Yeah, go
He,
ahead.
he peed on that guy's truck. Bad form. Bad form. As a guy who's driving a truck, to pee on another guy's truck, it's
Well,
just bad
everything
form.
was good until she started smashing up the, the taillights, and she took out a flashlight and started
Yeah, he
smashing
was like,
stuff.
I didn't want to get noise involved with this
Yeah,
because
yeah,
once you smash it, then it's loud.
yeah. It was it. Plus, look. Just pay attention to how she is as a character, and who her family is. The Ariana, okay, and how Carter was
Right.
already played
Right.
once, and he's kind of the knight in shining armor, naive type.
That's what kids these days call Captain Sabaho.
Captain Savaho. Let's call the episode Captain Savaho.
Cool.
We're good. Yeah.
And it ties into almost because I think it's actually Chief Sabaho because it's supposed to sound like a native, like a
Well, we'll
Native
call it Captain
American
Savaho. We'll call
sort
it
of
Captain
Indian.
Savaho.
But we'll call it Captain Sabaho. But also, well, representation matters, so we have to say Captain, so it's not
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
we're not
We're not we're
stepping
not
on
we're not hijacking any cultural
anybody.
appropriation or anything.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it.
In in steps Captain Sabaho and pisses on a dude's truck. No, sir.
Well, she basically she took his V card.
Mm.
She took his. If you saw the episode, you saw that it happened. I mean, and once that happens, the guy's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
she's got
Yeah.
him. She's got him wrapped around her finger. It's kind of switched gears on. I mean, but the thing is, I think the show's great. I
Be
recommend it.
interesting.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. What were you about to
I was
say?
just going to say it's going to be interesting to find out. It's going to be interesting to find out where they're going to go with it. To go like, oh, that boy's the Dutton boy, and that girl's the Jackson girl,
Yeah,
and like it's like a Romeo and Juliet situation.
could be. I think she's going to drag him into trouble. He's. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. And the other thing too, I didn't quite agree with. Kind of partially agreed with when he got advice from women, from Rip. Just telling him to listen. Yes, that's good, but she's not always right. Nobody is always right. Nobody is always right. So if you're going through life as a team, then somebody has to come in and you got to keep each other in check. So that's the way I look at it. So to hear that always right is complete shit.
There's there's wiggle room on that.
No, I disagree with it. I completely disagree with it. I'm not always right, and she's not always right. And if she was
Right.
here, she'd tell you, yeah, it's impossible. So
I think that's a cliche piece of advice. I don't think that. I
right.
think it's just like a, oh yeah, you just always
Well,
respond with you're right. I think it's
that's when
about
you go along
the
with shit you shouldn't
the
be going
optics
along
of it.
with. That's you end up going along with shit you shouldn't be going along with. And she's going to drag him into trouble. I could see it coming from a mile away because we've been through this. We could see the red flags and the signs. You know, if she smashes up this guy's truck, what's she going to do to his truck? You know, that's where you got to look at it. So
Right.
yeah, like there was one. It was a girl I started a relationship with, and I didn't know this. The night we met and started talking, she blew off the date she was on to come talk to me. I didn't know about that till
Yeah.
after we broke up, and I said if I would have known that, I wouldn't have pursued it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "If you did that to him, what are you going to do to me?" You know.
Right.
So, yeah, that's it.
I didn't even think like that when I was younger. I was thinking about me. I didn't care about
Well, yeah, you're thinking
anybody
well,
else. Like I
what you're
didn't
going to
care
get
about
out of
whatever
this.
else.
Yeah.
So I just know. Right. At one point I can't even tell you how long ago it was, but my best friend Rick, who you'll meet him. He's my best man at my wedding. Uh,
Hmm.
it was his birthday, and uh, and the girl that I was seeing was planning to go meet him at the bar, and his ex-wife were at the bar, and she was going to go meet them, and I was supposed to go to work, but I worked overnights, and I was going to call out of work and go there, and and then Rick got off the phone with her and said to the bouncer at the bar, "Oh, I don't want to say her name, but he was like, "Oh, Tracy's going to be here, and she's bringing her boyfriend," and the bouncer was like, "Oh, I'm Tracy's boyfriend." So I went into that bar, and that dude was already dating this girl. So
Wow.
then I walked in the bar, and Rick was like, "Yo, this dude wants to fight you. This dude wants to fight you, dude." And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Oh, he said he's dating Tracy." And I was like, "I don't know. I didn't know that." So he's the bouncer at this bar, and he said, "Corey, would you come outside with me real quick?" And I was like, "Yes, let's go. Let's go." Like, I'm not scared of this guy. And, and we step outside, and he just starts crying. He just started crying at me about how this girl broke his heart and was dating him, and now all of a sudden isn't anymore, and just
And she,
ghosted him and was dating me. I didn't mean for that to happen. I didn't want that.
yeah,
I
and you
didn't
didn't know.
know.
You didn't know. Yeah.
Right.
You weren't manipulated, but you
But
weren't
yes, I
told
should.
everything. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I wish I would have avoided a 3-year relationship with a person that I just watched her break this little dude's heart.
Yeah. Well, it turned out it was toxic, right? For the
Right. Yeah.
relationship, meaning,
Yeah.
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 It kind of reminds me. I got asked this question. Somebody messaged me and asked me this question, and it was a really good one, and it's something to think about. Like, how could you tell when something comes into your life whether or not if it's a blessing or a curse? And I thought about that. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, with hindsight and
Knowing now where
with
you're at in
like,
your life with your life
sure.
experience, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot different with experience. It comes a lot different with experience to know
Hmm.
like what's a blessing and what's a curse. You go like, what are the feelings that I feel right now, and what familiar feelings have they been like radiated around? Like, been like, oh, when I was in a similar situation before, did I feel this way or did I feel that way? And
Right,
it's just kind of like
right.
you got you got to kind of trust your gut on it, but your gut is only your gut is only what it is because of what you've already experienced.
Right. Well, to answer to answer that person's question of how can you tell if something comes into your life it's as a blessing or a curse, you're right. Listen to your instinct. What is your instinct telling you? First off, I would also see like how are you feeling? How is this making you feel? Are you at peace? Are you not at peace? Those that you got to ask that. Plus also, what would be the long-term consequences? And I'm saying consequences is not a bad thing. There's good consequences and there's bad
Yeah.
consequences. So think that through. Like
Right.
let's just
Cause and
use this
effect.
cause and effect. Like okay, if you try something, could be let me just use this as an example, a drug or alcohol. wow, in the short term, you feel great and you're at peace. But if you would keep doing that, the long term effect, the long term consequences are not good. They're not good. A lot of things can go wrong from that. So you just got to think that through. But yeah, it's like, plus, if anything costs you your peace, you can't afford it. I mean, it's really any. It does. It could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could be a friend. It could be a business agreement. It could be a purchase. You could buy a house that you can't afford, and you're stressed because of it. Or you can buy you could buy a car you're making crazy payments on that you bought something you could not afford. So you got to think things through. But go ahead. What were you about to say?
It's just a matter of exactly what you were saying. What's your peace worth?
Don't let it cost your peace. It could be a relationship because there's times we stay in relationships because we're supposed to be a man and make it work, right? And you're not at peace. You're horrible. You feel like shit. I mean, and you're so used to the manipulation and abuse, you think this is normal.
Right.
We've been there. We've talked about this before. We've been there. And go ahead.
Yeah, PTSD is a biatch.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But anyway, go ahead.
Nobody ever talks about how PTSD and STD are so similar.
You can get PTSD from an STD.
PTSDs.
PTSDs. Oh God.
That's so stupid.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm writing these down. That's a real. But anyway, Dutton Ranch,
Talk about
highly
the
recommend. Go ahead. I'm trying to wrap up Dutton Ranch. Go ahead.
yeah. I was also easing past it because we really covered it, and I think we did.
Yeah.
We did everything
Because we
could.
like that show better than Marshall's. Yeah.
I was gonna say talk about because this you saying it to me this morning is the first I've heard about a White House shootout.
Yeah. Oh, you want to transition into that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Let me go ahead and pull
kind of
that up.
inform me a little bit because I'm not informed
Well,
about
well,
that at all.
you don't watch the news like I do, which I'm not necessarily a political junkie, not necessarily, but let me just kind of let me get through
Because
this.
being a junkie for anything will cost you your peace.
That is true. That is 100% true. Let me, yeah, okay. This was from Breitbart. Gunshots heard outside the White House. Let's see. Continuous rounds of gunfire would be heard outside the White House on Saturday evening, sparking lockdown code. U.S. Secret Service breaking updates. Link in bio. Okay, that was that one. Let me go ahead and Google it real quick. The guy was killed. The guy charged the White House, the gate, with a gun. That's what I heard, and they returned fire, disabling and unaliving the guy. So, and it was almost like it was an unalive mission on his part. Let me pull. There was constant updates on it. So let me get the latest. Yeah, here it is. All right. Yep. Yeah, that was 18 hours ago. The Secret Service unalived them, of course. You show up, guns ablazing at the White House, Secret Service is going to answer fire. So let's see.
Can you say that exact sentence again, but this time with a little bit of a lisp?
Why?
Guns a blazing.
Guns ablazing.
The Secret Service is gonna get you.
Fuck you. You want me to talk like this the whole time?
Secret Service.
Stop. A gunman opened fire near the White House Saturday evening and was shot and killed by the U.S. Secret Service agency said. Bystanders also struck by gunfire, according to the Secret Service. No officers were injured. Donald Trump was
So
in the White House.
bystanders
Yeah, there's
were
people.
shot.
According to this, yeah, the shooting took place shortly after 6 p.m. near the 17th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue outside the White House complex on the west side. The gunman pulled a weapon from his bag and began firing, according to Secret Service statement. Officers returned fire, hitting the gunman, who later was pronounced dead. There's actually some news reporters that were out, and you could hear it. You could hear the gunshots. And one reporter just like ran for cover, which is the smart thing to do when you hear gunshots. It's just run for cover. Get out of there. Get out of Dodge. Get out of Dodge. The Secret Service did not release a condition of the bystander.
It's treat it like it's a fire. You
Yes.
stop, you drop, and you roll.
Yeah, the authorities have identified suspected gunman as 21-year-old Nasir Best, according to an official familiar with it. So it was a 21-year-old guy that had past issues, interactions with
And
Secret
his name was Best.
Best. Yep, Nasir Best. Nasiire Best.
He tried his best.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And according, so, yep, that's pretty much it. Best allegedly said he was. Oh, he claimed to be Jesus Christ. So he's. There you go. He wanted to be arrested, according to police.
So he went into this the whole time expecting to just get arrested with a gun, walking to the trying to.
Yeah,
walk
he's
in the
trying to
White
get
House.
arrested. He was trying to get arrested, but he got more than he bargained for. So, yeah. And the other story this morning that kind of there was rumors flying that we were going to resume bombing Iran because they're not negotiating in good faith. They're screwing around, which I agree that I think they're just stalling. But the multiple reports have indicated that U.S. negotiators believe that Iran is committed to giving up its nuclear ambitions and its highly enriched uranium as a part of a broader peace deal with President Donald Trump. On Saturday afternoon, Trump announced that agreement has been largely negotiated between Washington and Tehran. Gas prices start going down. However, President Trump said the final details were still being discussed and would not be made public at the time. According to a report from the New York Times citing two U.S. officials, the Islamist regime in Iran verbally agreed to U.S. negotiators that it would give up its stockpile of highly enriched uranium. Although exactly how the nuclear material would be removed from the country remains unclear, such an agreement would fulfill a longstanding major aim of the White House. While the Islamist regime has yet to confirm any details and has a spotty track record of following through on its commitments, which is true, that's why an agreement would also likely shore up support from Republican lawmakers on Capitol Hill, some of whom have expressed skepticism about coming to an agreement with the mullahs. The report noted that while Iran previously rejected the notion of surrendering its uranium, the apparent agreement came as America intimated that it was willing to resume its military campaign against the country if a deal was not reached. So basically, we said we're going in if you don't do this. Right. Do this or else. And if we wanted to, we could turn that country into a parking lot. I mean, seriously, we could. Mm-hmm. Indeed, President Trump said on Saturday that he was ready to blow Iran to kingdom come if the talks broke it down. God, I'm going to blow it to kingdom come. I could hear him saying that, though. That's what's so funny. It's like, yeah. What they're trying to do is they're trying to stall for 2 years and hoping a Democrat gets elected and they can go back to doing what they were doing and get a bomb. That's what they're hoping for. But I think they're messing with a totally different animal. This guy's not screwing around, so he's not going to play.
Did you see another thing Trump did? Truth Social.
No, what was it?
Hang on, I'm gonna put it on the screen. He shared an image. Oops, that's not what I
You make me feel small. There we go. Here we go. It's an error. Well, I heard they're talking about UFO files being released and stuff, so we'll see what happens with that.
So yeah.
Okay, here's another headline that came up from Breitbart. Iranian president says Tehran ready to assure world they are not seeking nuclear weapons. We'll see if it's right. We'll see if it's true. So that's a headline from Breitbart that hit 25 minutes ago. So, but go ahead.
It's cool that we're actually covering
Breaking news as it's happening.
breaking news
Yeah,
as
it's
it's
just-
happening because we haven't gone in 159 weeks. We've only gone live on Sunday twice.
Right.
I think this is
Right.
our second week of that, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm ready to break into some jokes, and
man.
we can wrap it up. How many do you have? Because I
I have like 52 jokes. I have 52 jokes. One for
I have
every week.
three. I have three fucking jokes. Okay.
All right.
So
You tell me how many you want to do, and that's how many.
I'll do three. I'll do three. All right.
You can start.
Oh, I could start? Okay. What do you call a guy that specializes in floors?
What?
Tyler. That's a dad joke.
Yeah, You know what? I thought you were gonna say florist.
Florist. No, that'd be. Run, florist, run. All right.
Where
Go
do
ahead.
boats go when they're sick?
I don't know. Where?
To the dock.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to step on it. Okay, here you go. What do you call a real estate agent during the Holocaust?
A real estate agent during the Holocaust.
Correct.
No, I don't know. What do you call them?
Schindler's Listings.
Bo.
Newly vacated.
It's a gas.
Wow. 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 Go ahead.
What has more letters than the alphabet?
What?
The post office.
Oh, yes, that's true. That's a dad joke.
Because of letters in the mail, you see.
Yeah. Do you ever
Anybody who was behind on that joke, that's what it is. It's I'm feeding you why that's funny.
Yes.
Huh?
I got it. It's funny that we were talking about TV shows earlier, and have you ever watched like on Discovery Channel when they show shows of animals fighting each other? Like
Yeah.
lions and tigers or whatever, and and they actually had one that was it surprised me because it was two snails fighting. It was brutal. Yeah, they were really slugging it out. That was my last one.
That's my favorite one.
That was
My favorite one of all time.
the snails fighting joke.
Yeah. Well,
Here, I'm sending you a reporter that was talking I'm sending you on Instagram. The reporters react live as gunfire erupts outside the White House. Yeah, while these reporters were like, I don't know if they were live because it was after 6 o'clock, so the national news was probably on live or something. So go ahead. I'm going to send it to you. One lady she just ran. She got she got the hell out of Dodge.
Where do you learn to make a banana split?
Where?
Sunday school.
There you go.
There you go.
Hit the music.
The sun's coming up, it's a brand new day. Pour a cup, let the worries fade away. Two friends talking about life and all it's got. Pull up a chair, welcome to the Sunday Stew Party. Laugh a little, think a lot, there's a free feeling in the pot. No wrong answers, no one's not. Family vibes at the Sunday Stew Pipes. It's a Sunday Stew Pipes.
Oh, real quick. We forgot to mention that it's Memorial Day weekend. Happy
Sure.
Memorial Day to everybody.
Happy Memorial Day. Yeah, and be safe.
Be safe. Know what that also means?
Show's over.
Show's over.